How you doing? My name is Yassine Ibrahim. Welcome to Project 1 for PLC and HDMI. Let's just get started. Follow me along. We'll have some fun. I decided to break this program, this project into 3 different routines. What I started with was making sure that my walking beam was going to work. So I decided to put it into a loop. Once the bottle is present, the walking beam retracts, and then it clamps. And then when the walking beam is clamped, it extends. Then when the walking beam extends fully, it unclamps. And then the walking beam unclamps and retracts. Basically, it loops. So let's just take a look at the simulation. We're just taking a look at the walking beam, and you'll see it just... Where's my mouse? There it is. You'll just go in an infinity loop. Extend. Fully unclamp. Retract. Clamp, extend, retract. So that's the first thing I got it going. Then I decided to make a routine for all my stations here. And my first station, this is my biggest challenge, but I got through it. So let me just walk you through here. Basically, I decided to put the start light here when the start button is pressed while the control power is on. If the control power gets turned off or the start button is on, everything will get turned off or will stop. So let's just start with my station 1 here. So the walking beam is unclamped. The walking beam is unclamped. The station bottle is present. The filler lowers. The filler lowers, and then as soon as that filler as soon as the bottle filler sensor comes on, meaning that the bottle is fully full, it will give the cylinder the opportunity to stop filling and to retract. So let's just take a look at it, but I believe this next rung is also connected with this as well. So yeah, so the filler is lowered, bottle is filled until the bottle's full sensor comes on. So let's just take a look at that. So you see the bottle go in there, the part sensor is present, the bottle will start fill up, and as soon as my sensor lights up, it retracts and it moves on to the next station. So we're gonna move on to station 3, which is also was a headache for me, but we got through it. So basically what I decided to do here, I started with my cap bottle present. So that would be this right here. And my walking beam is unclamped. So as soon as it unclamps, it starts to decide to perform the sequence. And my cap ready means cap ready for insertion is ready to get pulled in. And the cap insertion is lowered. And once it's lowered, it will retract once the walking beam has been retracted. So let's just take a look at that as well. So perfect timing, goes into our second station. Our cap is put on. So once it unclamps, it retracts. Perfect. So let's take a look at our station 4. Station 4, I have it in 3 different rungs here. So basically station 3, I broke it down to 3 different rungs. So basically what happens here is when station 3 cylinders lowers, station 4 cap will rotate. When station 3 cylinder lowers, station 4 cap will rotate lowers. And when walking beam is clamped, the station 4 cap rotates, rises. So let's just take a look at that. As you see, cylinder lowers, rotates. Now when the walking beam unclamps, clamps, rotation stop. It rotates and rises here. It's too fast, let's go through it. Goes, rotates, clamps, goes back up. So that's what I have there for station 4. So we go to our next routine that we have here. I got all my station lights here. So basically, what I got for my blue light is when the bottle filler sensor goes off, that it says that the bottle has been filled, the blue light will tell the operator that the first station was complete. So let's just take a look. Bottle starts to fill, sensor goes off, blue light comes on, blue light goes away when the next bottle's ready to come in. And here I got a and an or. This is basically for the production line, to let the production line know that it's when the green light comes on, all three stations are working, and when the green light's not on, none of the stations are not being or going to transfer to the next station. So let's just take a look at. So basically, what I decided to do here, I decided to say if the station 2 fill was lowered, if station 3 cap insert was lowered, and station 4 cap rotate was lowered, or if the bottle station bottle present, station 3 bottle present, or station 4 bottle present, green. So basically make sure that we'll get it, because everything is not in sequence, so regardless of it, we'll get to see that it's running. So basically, if all 3 stations are running, our green light will stay on. Once part sensors are done and the cylinders are lifted, our green light will go off. So let's let go. Green light's on. 3 stations have been completed. Cylinder lift, cylinder lift, cylinder lift. Green light goes off. And lastly, what I decided to do for my yellow light is to use it as an idling light, meaning that once the yellow light comes on for the operator, they can see that the stations have been completed and going on to the next station, or that the machine has stopped and is idle and none of the stations are working. So let's just take a look at that. And I did basically the same thing, but I closed something off. So let's take a look. So stations are all green because they're all running. So when none of the stations are running, the machine is idle, the yellow light will turn on to let the operator know it's either going to the next station or the machine is idle. Lastly, I decided to do for my red light was to use it for the exit chute. So basically you can use it for 2 different things. So basically, if the exit chute fills up, the red light will come on to indicate to the operator that the bottles are being backed up. Or if the red light just comes on and flickers for a little bit and turns off, it lets the operator know that the bottles are going past the sensor and everything is running okay, nothing has been backed up yet. So let's just take a look here. As the bottle goes past the sensor, the red light will come on just for a second and go off. But if since the bottle stays there, the red light will also stay on to indicate to the operator, hey, there's something wrong and the bottles are being backed up, and to just take a look at it. With that being said, that was my project 1. Look forward to seeing you on project 2. Take care.